For centuries, sailors have whispered of an ancient terror lurking beneath the waves. A creature so massive, so powerful, that even the strongest storms seemed to bow before it. Some called it a myth, a tale to frighten young deckhands during long nights at sea. But what if it wasn't just a legend? What if something enormous, something beyond human comprehension, still prowled the deepest trenches of the ocean? In 1997, a sound was recorded in the depths of the Pacific Ocean, a sound unlike anything ever heard before. It was deep, resonant, and powerful enough to be detected by hydrophones thousands of kilometers apart. Scientists, baffled by the anomaly, named it the bloop. At first, theories emerged. Some believed it was the shifting of massive icebergs. Others suggested underwater volcanic activity. But what unsettled researchers most was its organic quality. Unlike mechanical or geological noises, the bloop had patterns, frequency shifts, signs that it might have come from a living creature. If that were true, then the implications were staggering. The sound's sheer intensity suggested that the being responsible for it was larger than even the biggest whales. But how could something that enormous remain hidden in an age of satellite imaging and deep-sea exploration? Some turned to ancient texts for answers. The Bible speaks of a monstrous sea creature, a beast of unfathomable size and power. In the book of Job, it is called Leviathan, a creature that no weapon could harm, a terror that lurks in the deep. If Leviathan was real, could it still be roaming the ocean today, unseen and undisturbed for millennia? And if it survived the Great Flood, what else had it survived? As more disappearances and strange occurrences at sea continued to be reported, some began to wonder, was the Leviathan just a story, or had it simply been waiting for its time to rise again? If the Leviathan is real, then it is older than humanity itself, perhaps even older than the world as we know it. But how could such a being survive for so long, hidden from the eyes of mankind? The answer, some believe, lies in one of the greatest cataclysms in history, the Great Flood. According to the Bible, when God sent the flood to cleanse the earth, every living thing on land perished, except for Noah, his family, and the animals aboard the ark. But what about the creatures of the deep? The floodwaters may have drowned the wicked, but for something like Leviathan, it would have been nothing more than an expansion of its domain. Imagine the chaos beneath the waves as the floods swallowed cities, forests, and entire civilizations. The bodies of men and beasts alike must have drifted down into the depths, a grim offering to whatever lurked below. Some theorists suggest that this was when Leviathan thrived the most, when the oceans were filled with the dead, providing an endless feast. Ancient cultures around the world have eerily similar myths of great sea monsters appearing after massive floods. The Mesopotamians spoke of Tiamat, a dragon of the sea, who ruled over the waters of chaos. The Norse had Jormungandr, the serpent so vast it encircled the world. Could these myths all stem from the same source? Could they all be distorted memories of encounters with the same creature? Even today, the ocean remains a place of mystery and death. Hundreds of ships vanish without a trace every year. Entire fishing vessels, cargo ships, even military submarines disappear, their wreckage never recovered. Official reports blame storms, rogue waves, or mechanical failure. But what if something far older, far hungrier, is still down there, lurking just beyond our reach? As researchers and deep-sea explorers push further into the abyss, they are beginning to uncover things that defy explanation. Strange sonar readings, unknown predators, and colossal shadows moving in the darkness. What if Leviathan never truly vanished? What if it has simply been waiting? For centuries, the ocean has whispered secrets to those who dare to listen. Sailors have long told tales of monstrous roars heard echoing through the waves, sounds so deep and powerful that they seem to shake the very bones of their ships. Most dismissed these as legends, the fevered imaginings of men lost at sea. But in 1997, something changed. That year, scientists recorded a sound unlike anything ever heard before. It was an ultra-low frequency noise, so loud that it was detected by underwater sensors thousands of miles apart. The sound was deep, powerful, unnatural. They called it the bloop. At first, some believed it to be geological activity, perhaps the cracking of icebergs or volcanic tremors from the ocean floor. But there was one problem. The sound had characteristics of a living creature. It was organic. Yet for something to produce a sound that massive, it would have to be larger than anything known to science. Far larger than even a blue whale. And then, just as mysteriously as it appeared, the sound stopped. Over the years, other strange sounds have been recorded in the depths. Low-frequency growls, strange pulses, and what some researchers call bioacoustic anomalies. Noises that resemble the vocalizations of living things, but with no known source. Could it be that Leviathan is not just hiding, but calling? If the bloop was truly the sound of a living creature, where did it go? Did it dive deeper into the abyss, beyond the reach of human ears? Or was it simply warning us of its presence, letting us know that something vast and ancient still moves in the darkness below? Some believe the answer lies in one of the most mysterious regions of the ocean, the South Pacific, near the coasts of Argentina and Chile. This area, known for its deep trenches and unexplored seamounts, has long been home to legends of sea monsters. What if the bloop was not a singular event, but a rare glimpse into something we were never meant to hear? The question remains, was it a coincidence, or did we unknowingly eavesdrop on a creature that has been watching us since the beginning of time? The ocean has always swallowed secrets. Ships disappear, entire crews vanish, and no trace is ever found. While history blames storms, rogue waves, or human error, there are cases that defy all logic. And in one place more than anywhere else, the disappearances are too frequent, too bizarre to be explained away. The Bermuda Triangle, a stretch of ocean infamous for its unsolved mysteries. Pilots report their instruments going haywire, compasses spinning wildly as if some unseen force is disrupting the very fabric of reality. Planes vanish from radar. Ships send distress signals, only for rescuers to arrive and find nothing but empty ocean. One such case was the USS Cyclops, a massive Navy vessel that vanished without a single distress call in 1918, carrying over 300 men. Then there was Flight 19, a squadron of experienced pilots who disappeared mid-flight in 1945. Their last transmission was chilling. "We are entering white water. Nothing seems right. We don't know where we are." But there's something even more unsettling. Deep below these waters, marine researchers have detected something enormous moving in the depths. In 2017, a sonar scan revealed the presence of a colossal, shifting mass, unlike any known sea creature. Some dismissed it as a school of fish, until the anomaly changed direction, moving with intelligent precision. If Leviathan is real, could it be hiding in the Bermuda Triangle? Some scientists believe the region sits atop deep-sea trenches, places where even our most advanced submersibles cannot reach. What if something ancient lurks there, waiting? Survivors of unexplained encounters describe eerie experiences, shadows beneath their ships, deep, resonating sounds that vibrate through the hull, and a strange sense of being watched. Could it be that Leviathan is not just a myth, but the true ruler of these waters, claiming anything that ventures too close? One thing is certain, the disappearances continue. And whatever lies beneath the Bermuda Triangle is still out there, waiting. For centuries, the Leviathan has been a whisper in the dark, a legend carried by sailors who swore they glimpsed something monstrous beneath the waves. But what if it was never just a myth? What if the creature has simply been waiting? In recent years, the ocean has been growing louder. Scientists have recorded mysterious underwater sounds, deep, resonant rumbles that seem to come from something massive moving in the abyss. The infamous bloop, one of the loudest underwater noises ever detected, originated near the coast of South America, not far from the deep-sea trenches where Leviathan could hide. Some dismissed it as shifting ice. Others weren't so sure. And then came the disturbances. Naval submarines have picked up unusual sonar readings, giant, shifting masses that don't match any known marine life. Fishing boats have reported entire schools of fish scattering in a panic, as if fleeing from something far larger, far deadlier. There have even been unconfirmed reports from deep-sea oil rig workers who claim they saw something moving in the blackness below, something with eyes that glowed in the darkness. If the Leviathan has survived for millennia, could it be that something is waking it up? Rising ocean temperatures, seismic activity, or perhaps even human interference, deep-sea drilling, nuclear tests, sonar pulses, could be disturbing whatever lurks in the trenches. Legends across different cultures speak of the Leviathan as a creature tied to the end of the world. The book of Isaiah describes it as a beast that will rise from the deep before the final judgment. In other myths, it is the guardian of ancient knowledge, an entity that only awakens when its domain is threatened. The signs are there. The disappearances, the strange signals, the shifting shadows in the depths. What if the Leviathan is stirring, sensing a change in the world above? And if it does awaken, will we be ready? Want to know more about mysteries like this? Subscribe to my channel for more chilling stories and unexplained secrets.